right, hello everybody. Thanks for coming out to the stream today. We have a very special guest here today, which is GoodnYew Lifestyle Guru. Are you still there?
I am here. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Good day, good day. So how are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm so hype right now. Got my I got a little cocktail here. Let's do it.
Oh. I wonder how many you could get through in this stream.
Oh shit. Let's go. I'll count. Somebody keep a counter.
Yeah, you have to shout out each one you make, and somebody will keep counting the chat.
Okay.
So let's see who all is here. We have it would help if I always start a different way each time. I always forget that I want to do the pet of the stream first. I'm very professional, if you don't know. But anyway, so the pet of the stream today is Cornville Three-Way's mute button, otherwise known as Lethal Brownies, Potbelly Pig Bruce. So he sent me a couple pictures. This was the cutest, but they were all pretty cute. But apparently Bruce is pretty smart and he loves to snuggle, so it'd be interesting to have a pig.
Great mute. Yeah, right? I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't have room for a pig, but, you know.
Me either. I live in a tiny little apartment. I couldn't imagine. I can't even have a cat. Like, I couldn't imagine a whole ass pig.
Oh, I mean, I have other animals, just not a pig. You know, I have my cats and my dogs, and we have a pet rat. We got a lot of stuff.
You do? Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I've never talked about my pet rat before, but yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to that. Off topic already.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I fucked it up in the beginning. Anyway, we got Spencer Silvera. Hi, sir. Roy Armstrong's baby girl, Zachary Stanford. Do you really have to add that onto your name, Zach? Now you're like Moten G, and you just keep adding shit to your name. Dan Jones, Mandy S, Ricardo Mercedes, Jonathan Perez, Jeff W, medium syllables, Dean Fulford, Honest is here. Hello, Evil McNuggets. Hello, my love. Cyber Squeak, get your flurs. Lee Guru's evil twin, Eel Reek, how you doing? I can't remember if I said Mandy S. I'm pretty sure I did, but Mandy S again. Asbury Brad, Smokey the Cat, R.I.P. Tickle P. Shivers, nice to see ya. Moten G, the doctor therapist, D Sweater for Dan. Keep adding to that. Just every time I want a longer name. Rachel D. Let's see if it'll slowly scroll for me. There we go. Carrot Gaming, nice to see you. Vast Ravioli, Tiffany Rose, Tracy Hamill, After Supper Biscuit, Gorilla Face Gwen, Yabogan. GoodnYew Lifestyle Guru's in the chat. Would you look at that?
What up?
Bee's Knees, nice to see you. I don't think I've seen Bee's Knees. Have you been here before, or are you somebody else? You changed your name.
Aerodo.
Oh, is that? Oh, hello, Aerodo. I don't remember you ever coming in my stream before, but hello. I think that's it for right now. Okay, so before we get started, Mistress Joy von Floofington, Jason Spears. As soon as I say that to everybody, like 6 people show up in the chat. I guess to sort of steal from Cornville Three-Ways, but I think it's an interesting thing to do is, how did you get started kind of in TCAP and then into Lornography? How did that all happen?
Well, I think it was 2017. I was working in between semesters, and I could kind of listen to whatever I wanted to at work. And I started watching To Catch a Predator again, like having it on in the background. And then I listened to Mr. Gigi and those wonderful videos. And then someone linked to Reborn's channel, and that is where I started. And I just devoured everything that he had, Lauren Lyer, all the streams, and eventually discovered Patrick TCAP Ireland, and then I went to, everybody else, and that's how I got my start.
So you watched it like when it originally came out, like in the mid 2000s.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was actually, or I am the same age as Kayla Marie Armstrong.
Oh, then that means
um,
we're the same age.
hey, nice. Yeah, so it was kind of I remember it and I thought it was a joke. Like I didn't take it very seriously until I
Hmm.
got older. And then now I still take it as a joke.
I mean, it's very funny, even though it's a
Yeah,
very terrible topic.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Endless hours of laughter.
Yeah. Strawberries, edamame, how you doing? Lauren Leg Week, Sad Face 09. Donde, nice to see you, Donde. Um, Anybody else slip in there? Oh, Dr. Cassandra Elizabeth Vaughn, how you doing? Yeah, the 27 gang, Cyber Squeak. Oh, the Honorary Bogan, Cornville Three Ways Burner account. Winifred O'Connor, aka Zachary Stanford now. If you change your name again, I'm banning you. So we have a couple things on today. You found a pretty cool. I only watched the first like 30 seconds of it, but you found this pretty cool PBS piece on the 10-mile yard sale. That you
I
sent
did.
us, which I find very funny. And then we're gonna do some of the Blue Boy videos and some Mama Gwen calls is what we decided on doing. So, Butthole Food Party. Nice to see you. Where do people come up with these names?
Honestly, decap roll call is like one of my favorite things that the community does at the beginning of streams. Like,
Uh-huh.
beautiful.
Yeah, oh, Amy Ramirez just popped in. It is it is great, especially because I mean, we really are a pretty small community, especially who comes to streams. Like, you may get anywhere from about 50 to 150 people, like somewhere depending on the day and time that you stream. So, it's pretty fun to acknowledge everybody, say hi, because really we're just all here laughing at Lauren together. So it's not about
Exactly.
it's not about me as a streamer, like everybody coming. Like I just want it's like everybody all together here. So that's why I like saying hi to everybody.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is really beautiful.
Hey, Nup North, nice to see you. A crazy stream last night, Nup North. I left. You were like 4 hours in, thinking that you'd only go another hour, and I woke up this morning and it was 8 hours long. I was like, Jesus. Good thing I went to bed. Okay, then why don't we get started? So the first thing we were going to go over would be the new Blue Boy videos, the Lauren sexual history, because even though I've done them before and I did them with Clobber, I think they're very interesting videos to go over, because one, it shows that Lauren's a liar, but it's also kind of funny and weird how he remembers all this stuff. Before we start, do you think he's a virgin?
Oh, 100%.
100%, yeah.
I used to be on the border, but then Gay Mangoes made a really passionate speech and completely changed my opinion. So
yeah, it's kind of a thing where, like, I think he's probably had some sort of sexual experience, but I don't think he's actually had sex.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, I mean he,
I also the thing that also kind of I think about as in terms of his virginity is, even if maybe there was some woman who is willing, there still needs to be like a full-on commitment and consent on her part, and I just don't see that happening for Lauren, no matter how attractive supposedly that he was at some point. But yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah, and as people said before, and I agree with it, is he's very shy. Like, I know on the calls he comes off as like very bombastic and charismatic, not in a good way, but there's those calls when he walks into a supermarket or a gas station, he's like, "Hey, working hard or hardly working?" And he's like talking to the people. One, that's just a show for whoever he's actually talking to 100%. On the phone. But I just can't see him going up to somebody at a bar and being like trying to woo her, It
would be so awkward, and I would have secondhand embarrassment. Like, who is this dude? why is he like, maybe I would, knowing me though, I probably would talk to him a little bit just because I felt bad, but no, I don't see anybody going home with him. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, as you can see, like in the upper left-hand corner of the stream, I mean, he wasn't a terrible-looking person. Like, he doesn't look
Yes.
like he does today, where his face is
All
melted
right.
off. But with no kind of, confidence in yourself, and it's really the only time it could have happened would be. I don't think it would have happened in the Air Force. It would have probably been the time he was in Washington, but then again, he was stalking Paula the whole time.
He was too busy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then, then he had Amanda James for 2 years, and he didn't talk to anybody for 2 years,
Which is such horseshit.
Yeah.
He will talk to literally anybody that will give him a minute of his time.
Yeah, and it's the thing where he does feel more comfortable on the phone, even though he wants those people to come up. I think he is too shy to actually have them come in person. Like, I mean, definitely. I know he wants the women there so that he could finally lose his virginity, but there's only like a very small limit, because, I mean, when he was in high school, everybody thought he was gross. Like, he didn't have any friends. He was,
and he was a loser. He quit the basketball team.
That's it. That's why he was the next Larry Bird. But he had to quit to help mom.
Oh my god.
A couple more people just popped in. Turd Ferguson, nice to see you. Roddy Beltran, JC Dean. Ooh, shit, hang on. Somebody else just came in. Nate Diaz fan 2009, nice to see you. Lauren's Wet Salad. Strawberries, I can't remember if I said hi to you, so hello, Strawberries. Lon's Probation Officer, nice to see you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I was wondering if you'd come over from Clobber's stream. So you can use anything you want here as evidence against Lauren. It's perfectly fine.
Hello.
Hey, Aaron E. Okay. Oh, hey, Boo. What's up? Do you know the call? Do you know the name of the call where when he says your mother owes the world an apology for all the rotten crotch food she strew across the U.S.? I don't know. I know what call you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it. I feel like somebody just recently played it on stream because I remember hearing it, but I don't know. What'll happen is, like, I'll just randomly put a call on, like, later, and it'll be that call, because that's kind of how, like, the Matrix works, you know what I mean? Like, you're thinking of a song, and you turn the radio on, and it comes on.
Spooky.
Okay. What was that?
Oh, nothing. I'm just reading the chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It sounded, the way you laughed, it kind of sounded like you cut out there for a second. Anyway.
Oh, no.
Ooh. My wife's here. Hello.
Hello.
You just get home from work?
Hello.
Yes, I did.
How's it going?
It's good.
We're streaming with GoodnYew Lifestyle Guru today.
Oh,
howdy.
Cool. Hi.
So Lauren is the love guru in
Nice.
the streamer today.
Nice.
Your noodles are in the microwave, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
They're covered in tin foil so they keep warm. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Sorry, everybody. God.
Wow. So professional.
So rude. Anyway, Size of a Beetlebug, nice to see you. Let's see. I completely lost my train of thought, so why don't we just get into the video?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let me turn the music off for this. And let's listen. Oops, not that one. Okay. So anytime you want to talk, obviously just talk and we'll pause it.
Cool.
My sexual history began when I was 4 or 5 years old and got caught in the doghouse with Lisa. Lisa was 4 or 5 years.
I don't understand. Does he mean that metaphorically, or he was literally in a doghouse with a little girl?
I was just thinking the same thing. Oh my god. What a way to start, like out the gate. In a doghouse. I'm gonna believe that to be literal, knowing Lauren.
Yeah, he's not very good figuratively because he takes everything literally.
And that's gross, and he's gross. So it works out perfectly. My god.
Jeff W. So this is Cornville Three-Ways Mute Buttons Pig. It's not Cornville Three-Ways Pig, as you can see. C3W's mute button. So it's different people. At least as far as I know. They could be the same person.
Could be.
Anyway.
Years old also. We were showing each other our private parts. At the age of 13
Ooh, you're
or
cutting
14,
in and out.
I began masturbating to a porn magazine.
No.
Yeah, it's like going super slow. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Let me figure it.
With a nude picture of the actress that played Mary Ellen on the television show, The Waltons. It was the only porn magazine we had in the house for as long as I can remember.
Is it coming through clear?
Yes and no, it's cutting out, but I just heard it's the only porn magazine.
I don't know if it's part of the robot voice is kind of hard to hear.
Yeah.
Is it cutting out for the chat? If you guys let me know. I think it's because I have like 50 things open right now.
Not yet. Yeah. You good?
Okay, let's see.
Wow.
Let's play it and see what they say.
Mary Ellen was in her 20s or 30s. At the age of 13, I kissed with a girl named Christy, also 13
What the hell?
years old.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot hear.
It's not playing. I had this all loaded too. Hang on.
At a school dance.
Okay.
At the age
Can you
of
hear
14, I kissed almost every day for 2 months with a girl named Sherry.
I'm sorry.
15 years old.
Did he say
For
he
the next
kissed
3
every
years.
day for almost 2 months?
Yeah, because there's somebody else where they say they had sex every day for 3 months, which
Holy shit.
is very impossible in my
Oh
opinion.
my god.
Especially for
I love that in Lauren's wildest fantasies, it's just we kiss every day for 3 months. Okay, bro, that's cool.
And yeah, that's very that's kind of top of the top of the charts for Lauren is just kissing a girl every day. That's really what he needs to satisfy himself.
Exactly.
He's kind of bragging about it. Hey, Headbutt and Pappy Long. Wait, hang on. As soon as I started saying your name, you went out of the chat. Pappy Long Bag, nice to see you. I haven't seen you here before. Omega Heber, nice to see you.
I'm gonna make a quick disclaimer. I live in a basement, and there are a bunch of pipes around me. So if you hear a bang, that's what that noise is. Sorry about that.
Oh, I haven't heard anything yet. But
Didn't find any interest from any of the girls I went to school with or met, partially because my confidence level was down because schoolmates were mad at me for not playing basketball.
Yeah, here's
at
the
age
basketball
17,
story.
I went on a double date with my cousin and 2 of his female friends. My date's name was Monique, also 17.
I find that so funny. His date's name was Monique.
Oh.
Where does he come up with these names?
Yeah. I wonder if, you know how he always has his TV on in the background?
Oh, I get you, yeah.
That stuff is just filtering in his subconscious, and then that's what he figured. Oh yeah, Monique, who's probably from some soap opera that he's been watching, or I don't know, a crime documentary or something.
Right, it's because
I don't imagine that name being popular in Maine.
In Maine, that was my. Yeah. I'm happy you said it because I was
Yeah.
worried I might get in trouble if I said it. But yeah, I don't think there's a lot of Moniques running around Cornville, Maine.
No. I think if I went to Cornville, I would increase their black population by 2,000%.
I was going to say, yeah, way more than 100% probably.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, speaking to Tiffany about it, how she would talk about, when Lauren would threaten somebody with a girl to go out on a date with, the names are typically somebody from his life. He doesn't come up with names, he just uses other women that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not very, he can't really make up a name. It's got to be said to him, and then he kind of retains it and then spits it out.
Yeah, it's interesting that he has a really strong delusional mind, but then he's not very creative, if that makes sense.
No, and that's exactly how I feel, because when people say that he's a good liar, he's very good at
spitting something out quickly,
but he's just not good at they don't make any sense and they're not good. So
exactly.
Right, yeah, he's his mouth and his brain aren't really connected, and you know that because of the mini syllables. There's a loading screen going on when he's talking. But as somebody who has like a stutter and a stammer, I wouldn't make fun of Lorne about that. But
Right.
he says it's because he wants to think before he offends everybody, and that's why he mini syllables, which is not true. You know?
Yeah.
How hard did you fight, Winnie? You didn't seem to be stuttering when you were saying that.
Not at all. Not at all. Or all the racial slurs. Not a damn stutter in there.
Oh man. If Lorne and Roy fight, he drops it like 11 times.
Exactly. The first time I heard it, I was like sitting. I think I was studying for an exam and just had it on the background, and I knocked my coffee all over my papers because I was just like, what? And I was laughing so hard. He
dropped it so casually the first time. He's like, Roy's talking to his girlfriend, and then he calls her an African bitch, and then drops, the big word. But he says it just like so nonchalantly, and so it really does catch you by surprise when if you've never heard that.
Just like, wait a second, what? Yeah. What did this man say? As if he couldn't get any worse. You know what I mean?
Right. He always finds a way. Hey, Howard Stern's penis, Matt Ryan. How you doing? Shit, I just missed a ton of people who came in.
No.
All right. Well, sorry. If I missed you, just put something in the chat again.
I kissed with her and felt her breasts. At age 19, I dated my boss's daughter, Amanda, age 17. I only kissed her and only dated her for 2 months. I had known her since I was a kid. My boss had mentioned marriage to me and I broke up with her and quit my job. At age 19, I dated Denise, 29, for 3 months. The first time I had sexual intercourse was with Denise. We only had oral and vaginal intercourse, almost every night for 3 months.
Only oral and vaginal.
It's weird that he for some reason thinks he has to clarify.
Yeah. I feel like the Catfishes were the ones to introduce him to anal. He probably didn't even consider that as an option.
No, it's definitely because when he's told, tell me the nastiest thing you want to do, and it's always just, well, I want to stick it in your ass. Like, he's not very imaginative, as we were just talking about. That.
He's not imaginative.
Yeah, he also doesn't understand any kind of sex, and he wouldn't understand anal sex. Like, he doesn't.
Nope.
I don't know if we should get in the weeds with that, but he doesn't. All of his sex positions and everything he wants to do, it's like they're like impossible, basically. Like, and he doesn't know that.
Yeah. Even a yogi couldn't pull that off, bro.
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
I broke up with her because she lied to me about something. From there, I went into the Air Force and had one-night stands, as well as after.
That's true.
Bullshit.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, because Evil McNugget said that his instructor may have directed them to clarify the kind of sexual contact they had, which could possibly be true. But I like to imagine it's Lorne kind of bragging. He's like, we had oral and vaginal. Right.
Especially the whole, we kissed every day. Like, that, I'm still hung up on that, because it's just like, why? Like, why did you add that in? It doesn't enhance anything.
And that's also not having sex. You just kissed a girl when you were a kid.
I guess that can inform then, how jealous he gets if he considers, sex to be a simple kiss.
Yeah, that's true.
After leaving the Air Force. While in basic training, I met a girl named Jennifer, 18, and kissed her. I was 20. When at my permanent duty station in Alaska, I met a woman named Sarah, 23, and I was 21. I had 3 one-night stands with her. All vaginal intercourse.
This robot voice is killing me, because they're such short. They're almost like when you read a child's writing, how they're very short, specific, unembellished sentences.
Right.
And then that robot voice.
He doesn't know really how to write and put down thoughts.
Not at all.
That is a good point. I never realized that until now, but it's always like, I dated Jennifer, and then there's a pause because he put a period. We kissed for 2 months. Pause.
I love the cadence of this robot.
Hey, the Battle of Silent Rick.
A one-night stand with a girl named Gretchen, 22. Also vaginal intercourse. I was 23. After the Air Force, I moved home to Maine and met a girl named Tina from Liberty, Maine, 23,
Ooh.
and I was 24. I
Yeah,
had
it's
a
still
one-night
cutting in
stand
and out.
Oh, it is. Damn it.
Yeah.
with her. Vaginal
I'm
intercourse.
still picking stuff up, so it's okay.
I'm sure it might be too small for you to read it too, right?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I moved to
Yeah, let's see.
Washington State at the age of 24. There I met and fell in love with Paula.
I think the calls will be better because they're like downloaded in files and not playing off the internet. So
Oh, okay.
I think it might be better.
Oh no,
24.
Paula.
Paula,
Grand entrance.
that is the worst insult
You need-
Lauren could give you is Paula.
One of my friends is vaguely familiar with Lauren now, and we call each other Paula often.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's great when you actually have somebody that could
Literally.
go back and forth, and that's why it's fun like doing that series with my wife where I show her all this stuff.
Yes.
Because like now she kind of gets, because I would do
Mhm.
stuff like I would do sort of memes to her and she didn't understand what they were because she didn't know anything.
Right.
Hey, gay mangoes.
Man, my load. Hi.
Shit. Wow. Cyrus Group. Where'd you go? Update: the ants in my house are stupid and slowly making their way into the ant trap I made. There you go.
You should like make like a little breadcrumb trail, and then put the cinnamon up on the sides, almost like a wall. You know what I mean, Mango? Or sorry, Cyber Squeak. Sorry, that's a reference to another stream that happened today.
What? Yeah, I mean, what would be funny, is like Cybersqueak took a picture of like the trap, and like in the background it's just one of Lauren's nudes. Or you could just post Lauren's nudes around your house, and it would probably send the ants away.
Frighten them.
Yeah.
It also is really good prevention of like burglaries and things like that, I'm sure.
That is true. Yeah, if they think that Lauren lives there, they'll be like, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
Whose broken dink is that? Oh my god.
Broken dink. Hey, Cornville Counselor. No apology at all. I'm glad you're here.
I didn't realize she was a player, so I got hurt deeply, but I had sex with her once, only vaginal. At age 9, whenever I was at home alone with a specific brother, that was age 14, he would whistle to me and that would be my signal to go to his room so he could feel my private area, and he would have me feel his. This happened up to my age
it's
of
cutting
12.
out real bad
At the
here.
age of 24.
Hell.
We can just move on to something else too.
Here, let me pull up a call real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. My laptop is like on fire right now, and I don't know why.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay, so the first one, the first call we'll listen to is, "If you drive drunk, you'll have to call Mother Dear."
Yes.
Which is a really good one. It's a great Tiffany one. Do I sound like I cut out when I talk to you?
No, not at all.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Hey,
Hello.
hello.
How's
Let's
it
do it
going?
tomorrow.
Why?
It's going all right. Because I know what time Mom goes to bed, and I don't want to tell her that right before she goes to bed.
Does that sound all good?
Oh yeah, this is good.
Okay, so it's because I have to play it off of YouTube, like the Blue Boy videos, or else we wouldn't be able to hear them if I downloaded them. So I don't know.
Gotcha.
Sigh.
Call
It's
it right
fine.
now. There's never going to be a good time, Lauren.
True.
Well, I know, but I don't want her thinking about that when she goes to bed.
What? Thinking that?
That is true, Ilrig. It's probably trying to commit suicide from having to play so many Lauren calls. That is true. Lauren does not believe... Yeah, I don't believe in suicide. Just like Lauren, it's a myth. It doesn't exist.
Her son does stupid shit. She probably thinks that
Yeah.
every day.
Well, I know.
Okay.
Don't want to
Perfect.
upset her before she goes to bed.
Well, nothing
We can do it.
happened this time. and I think that you should just call her and get it over with.
What we doing in the morning?
And had they waited till the morning, he would have said, "Can't we do it after lunch?" Like it would always just be pushing
Put
it
it
away.
off. Also, what a way to wake up too. Like there really isn't a good time to tell your mother that you were driving drunk. Like just get it over with, Lauren. Or better yet, don't do it. Just don't do it.
Yeah, it's like ugh. he thinks he's clever, like coming up with, well, I don't want to upset her before she goes to bed.
Right.
And like just
Right.
as Tiffany says, what, you going to ruin her whole day, you know?
Right.
And she really doesn't seem that upset about it at the end of this call.
No. She's just tired of his bullshit. She's
Right.
like, I don't even care.
That's great.
Why?
Because that way she has time to get over it. And
So then you
Not
can
be
ruin
upset.
her day? There's
No.
never going to be a good time.
Oh,
No.
Dark Atheist. If you don't know, this is GoodnYew Lifestyle Guru. Their,
Hi, Dark Atheist.
Yeah, their name. Instead of putting feature, I tried to work their screen name into the into the title.
I thought it was very good.
Let's make tonight a GoodnYew Lifestyle Guru moment.
GoodnYew.
Fucking
I love
Paula.
that. I always think of GoodnYew almost as like in Curb Your Enthusiasm when the song hits,
Mm-hmm.
and that to me is sort of a GoodnYew moment.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I live that every day.
Yes, you just
Hence the lifestyle guru portion.
Hey, Sheffrey, ma'am, yes, ma'am, nice to see you. There's the great. I guess just to skip into Jordan really quickly on the Jordan Comedy channel on his roast, where he talks about all the things he's better at than Lorne, and he
Mhm.
says he's not a fucking pedophile. If you go there, I have a comment where it says, curb your enthusiasm, music starts to play.
Yes, exactly.
GoodnYew.
Exactly that. GoodnYew.
That's right. You do get to hear Guru's voice, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Hey,
Never
ma'am,
gonna-
yes, ma'am.
And I guess, speaking of your voice, so I guess we can talk about this now. So you have a new channel that you're going to start doing some stuff on. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. So right now I've been consuming a lot of Joran content. So I was thinking about doing I just read. Sorry, I'm in the chat. I've been thinking about doing some Joran content. I find him fascinating and I love just how so for me, I do like the TCAP stuff. I love listening to Lauren bullshit, right? But for Joran, there isn't that component of he tried to rape and kidnap a child. So sometimes it's just a little more lighthearted for me. So I think I'm going to do that. And I also was thinking about doing a video with Lauren and kind of compiling his GoodnYew moments.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That's actually a great idea. And
how to live a GoodnYew lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can you teach us all? We all come from Lornography, and you must be our teacher in the ways of the GoodnYew.
Yes, exactly.
I'm excited to see it. I mean, as I said before, and I'm sure a lot of people, I mean, you have a great voice, and it's very lovely to listen to. So it'll be great when you make videos.
Oh, thank you.
And just to say, that channel is linked in the description.
Right.
Yeah, there isn't anything up on it yet. But if you go there and just subscribe, they'll be uploading videos pretty soon. When you think you might?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I have some folks that I would like to stream with, so hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. Yeah. So in the description, click on it. It'll take it right over to Guru's new channel, and you can subscribe. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Take my time. I suggest you do
All
it
right.
now and stop with your excuses. Now, here's the deal. You are not going to sugarcoat anything. You're not going to say, I was buzzed when I drove home. You're going to say, I went over Tony's, I got drunk, and then I drove home. Understood?
Yes, I will say that.
Right.
I know what to say.
No, you don't.
If he was clear, like in that letter or the sexual history, that we were trying to listen to earlier. Could you imagine? He wouldn't be able to get through it. He can't brag about being drunk, so he's gonna have to embellish as much as he can and put off as much as he can.
Right, and and if Debbie didn't specify what he has to say, he would like kind of call up and be like, hey, you know. So anyway, I drove home from Tony's, and then blah, 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 and then he says, the other day I was drunk. Like, he wouldn't put them together. He would just say, he was drunk one day, and also one day he drove home from Tony's.
Right. And he'd talk about anything else, and poor Mama Gwen would be like, why the fuck is this loser calling me at 11 p.m.? Like, what is happening?
Because I'm just letting you know, I can hear the wheels turning, and you're going to say something like, I had a 6-pack. I was there for 7 hours. You know, all the little types of things that are going to try to make it a little bit less than what it really was. You were drunk, and that's what you're going to tell her when you drove home.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't cut in and say anything.
I'm not going to cut in, but I suggest.
He said that like so giddy, like he was hoping that Debbie would.
Don't cut in. Don't say anything.
Yeah, almost like he's trying to Jedi mind trick her into
exactly what I was gonna say. Yes.
Hey, DJ Pain1. Yeah, it's like he's trying to be manipulative, as Lauren would say. Manipulative. Quit manipulating me.
That you tell the truth.
I'll tell the truth.
Because then you're gonna have to deal with me, and it is not gonna be good.
I wouldn't want to deal with Tiffany.
No.
Not one bit.
She is a lovely, lovely person, but whenever we're in like the voice channels, like voice chats in Discord, I'm low-key intimidated because I'm a little like, is she gonna snap at me?
Well,
not really, but
I say that kind of jokingly. Tiffany is wonderful.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And
just that association, her voice is like, oh boy.
Exactly. Yeah, it's that thing where she is Debbie, so you expect her to tear you a new one, basically.
Right, exactly. But then she's just a lovely, normal person.
Yeah, amazing. She's great. The couple of times I've gotten to speak with her, she's been wonderful. And she also says that she dislikes when people think she's Debbie. It's like, they're two different people. You know, she's just playing a character. If anybody in the chat doesn't realize it, Tiffany is playing a character.
I will tell her the truth.
Okay.
Have no fear. Okay?
I'm muting, so.
Have no fear. Pedo Man is here.
Ooh.
Right now.
All right.
Going on mute.
Put yourself on mute, baby.
That must be a
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What are you doing?
Oh boy.
Oh, this is Dawn. I don't even know your stupid phone number. You keep changing it so much.
No. She wouldn't have answered. She would not have answered.
If she knew, no, she wouldn't have. No. It's like, just like you said, oh, I don't even know your stupid phone number. Like, she's already hostile once she finds out it's Lauren.
She's like, fuck. God damn it.
Fuck. This is going to be 10 minutes of me just talking to this idiot.
Oh my God.
I was just going to say this must be one of them robocallers.
No, I'm not a robocaller.
Yeah.
Yo, why would you pick up a robocaller?
That's bizarre. I don't even answer if I see a number and I don't know and it doesn't say robocall. I just won't do it.
Yeah, it's only you sort of chance it sometimes, like say you call the doctor's office and your phone's ringing like 10 minutes later and you're like, should I do it? But
she probably wished it was a robocall.
Oh, she would have rather been scammed out of her money than have to talk to Lauren. That is true, Cybersqueak. The jobs that I've had basically over the last decade have either been call center jobs or jobs where I have to speak to people over the phone a lot. And if I call somebody like over the age of 50, they always pick up. Like, I'll just cold call them. They don't know who it is, and they're just always like, hello? You know, I think that's how scammers really make their money. Exactly. They always pick up.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm sitting on my ass in my chair.
You are again?
Again.
Queen.
Hey, the Ghost of
Queen.
Tony Farmer is here. How you doing?
Hey.
Thought you might be going to bed already.
Hey, Jessica. Nice to see you.
No, I've been gone all day, so.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, see, he's avoiding.
Here we
Oh,
go.
here
I
we
got to
go.
tell you something.
What's that?
Yeah, I got a friend that's helping me out, straighten my ass out. Every time I screw up,
See, right there, him saying that is he's basically saying somebody else is making me do this. I wouldn't do this normally. Like, fuck you, Mom. But she's making me.
And he's which is hilarious because that's his rhetoric, but what it really is saying is, yeah, I wouldn't be calling you anyway and telling you about what's happening.
Right. I wouldn't.
He's trying to. Oh, sorry. What?
No, I'm sorry. I was just agreeing. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't have anything to add.
Oh, okay. Well, fine then. I'm sitting in my ass in my chair. In her fat ass chair with her fat ass eyes.
Yeah.
she's going to make me call you and tell you. So, last Sunday, I screwed up and I went over to Tony's and I got drunk and I drove home.
Boy said, I asked if you was drinking down there, and you said no.
I know, I lied to you.
I said, yeah, I believe him because you don't usually lie.
That's insane that she says that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean he don't usually lie?
Yeah, that I'm also stunned. And she had some mini syllables there.
She did. Maybe that's where Lauren gets it from. He gets it from her his mother's side of the family.
Oh God, I have a whole theory about that family and their manner of speaking.
Do you want to save? Do you want to save it for one of your videos, or would you like to indulge us?
I guess I can share it now. So I studied linguistics in college. That's my degree. And one of the things that you see a lot of the time, people have the regional dialects, right? But even within communities or families, you have a specific way of speaking, and you get really used to that. And so when you communicate within that group of people, you'll speak in a way that someone else might not understand just because of how comfortable you are. And so I think because of how small their community is in Maine and then their family, that's why they talk in such a weird, quick, mumbly way. Yeah.
Yeah, they really only talk to themselves. Yeah, that makes total sense. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Huh. I've never thought of it that way. Yeah, especially, being like you said, being in bumfuck Maine. It's not like they're in a city talking to, a dozen people a day or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, that's so cool. Yeah, I mean that was cool. I'm sure you can go into more detail in a video when you do it, but that's a very interesting theory. Hey, Cornville Three-Way, you motherfucker. And Kathy Mack and High Stakes Games. I'm mad at Cornville Three-Way if you didn't know.
When are you not, though?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like Mama Gwen. She's always mad at Lauren. That's what's happening right now. He knows what he did until he apologizes. I'm not speaking to him. Hey, Cam Vogel.
Usually I don't. I'm getting out of it again, but
he's getting out of it.
It's a little difficult because
Why do you bother to go down there? You know that's all you go down there for.
I know, but I'm getting out of going down there too because
bullshit.
And that's
yeah.
That's like how I've tried to. It's kind of funny to say this because it's almost like two contradicting answers, but Lauren does want somebody to tell him what to do, but only so that he can then blame them for making him do it.
Exactly.
So that's why he wants to say to Ramona, you control me completely. So that then he could say to her, well, you control me and you didn't tell me to do it, so it's really your fault.
Same shit with I was raised by mom. It's that exact same excuse and like way of thinking.
Yeah, it's clearly like Lauren wants to do whatever he wants, always, but he needs to set it up so that he can blame somebody. So, that's right, Zachary. I'm mad at you too, and you know what you did.
I am getting out of going down there.
Yeah, that's what you said before.
I know, but
I hit that laugh.
That's so. Oh, sorry. What?
I was just saying that laugh like makes my skin crawl when he starts to like do that.
Absolutely. I just want to punch. I mean, I want to punch him all the time, but that's definitely one of like the top punchable offenses.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Anytime he's giddy or Emma is kind of inflating his ego a little bit. And that's a necessary thing in the catfish. Like I don't blame them for doing that because obviously they sort of have to. That kind of makes the fall greater, but it is annoying to listen to.
Definitely.
You get.
Hey, Derek, ex-Derek.
Our ass right back in jail. You'll be there for a while. Stop.
Bum bum. Yeah, like I don't. This call isn't dated, but it has to be in like maybe April or May of 2019, and he goes to jail in like a few weeks.
Right. She's a fortune teller.
Yeah, I mean it's not hard to tell Lauren's future.
About it.
Whoop, shoot. Hey, Tyler.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's why.
Yeah, Roy, I made my mind up. If something happened, you lose that land. Roy's going to get it.
Roy, well, something happens and I go to jail, Roy might as well get it and pay for it.
Well,
like you pay for it, Lauren.
I was about to say. Yeah, so Roy could pay that for you is what would happen.
Right.
Because Roy would let him come back.
Oh,
if anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as Lauren would get out of jail, he'd be like, all right, Roy, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
I mean, he can't live with his mother, at least how I understand it. She's in Section 8 housing, and Lauren's a felon, so he can't live there. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think Shin said it once. I would believe Shin's. I don't think he was making it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I do know, like, because that's obviously, like, federal-run housing, so, like, felons can't live there. But I also think it's so that they could kind of... Nobody wanted him. Like, nobody wanted to have him in his house. So, like, none of his siblings wanted him. His Aunt Sharon didn't want him to live with her and all that stuff. So they were like, we should just give him this land. And so he's just out by himself.
Exactly.
And
then he can pay me for 2/3 of it.
Then, Howard, you don't know enough to pay attention. You're damn lucky to be where you are. I mean,
and that's the thing. He is, and that's what's so frustrating when Lauren goes off on this whole bullshit of he can't be in Maine. It's not where he's supposed to be. All this stuff. It's like we just said, they gave him land in a trailer. I mean, it's shit. Right. He made it that way mostly, but like he was just given a house. His family gives him money. He steals from his mother. All this stuff. He got a job, which was a really good paying job through the trucking company, which is the only thing he knows how to fucking do. And they orchestrated his schedule so that he can't leave the state, so they agreed with that. So he only did jobs within the state. So it's not like he was driving very far all the time.
Right.
And they adjusted his schedule to where he was off Sunday and Monday so that he could go to his class. And this fuckhead fucked it up.
It's insane to me, like how people have accommodated Lauren, and he just doesn't fucking care. He's so entitled and spoiled, and part of me thinks that it might even be better for him to just like end up with nothing and kind of learn a lesson. But another part of me is like, at least he's kind of he's penned in and closed off from society. So
yeah, and he also fell ass backwards into all the COVID money because he got out of prison 3 weeks before it.
That makes me so heated.
I
Like,
know. It does legitimately make me mad. And it's just I'm not the kind of guy that's like, you take my taxpayer dollar, but just the fact
Right.
that Lorne got to sit on his ass for like a year and not do anything, waste
Right.
all that on cigarettes.
Right. Yeah, the fates aligned in the worst way possible for everyone else.
And really, besides him getting caught in that sting,
Mm-hmm.
Lorne's probably had a pretty good life.
Right.
He stole Betty's money. He lived with his family out in Washington State. He's never really had any responsibilities.
Exactly.
And I think that's why he still has that kind of child mentality.
100%. Yeah, he's really been sheltered.
Man, I'm getting jazzed up. We're 4 minutes into this call.
I have so much to say.
No, we can go. Say whatever you want. You have very interesting takes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Nothing.
I do too.
You don't.
I just got my head up my ass for a while.
You have your head up your ass often.
Thank you. Yes, Mama Gwen. Yes.
You got your head up your ass often. Lorne will eventually flip this conversation against her, but
exactly
just to hear her say that stuff.
Right, and he already was. Like, he was already getting testy. Like, bro, you're the one who called your mother because you drove drunk, and now you're really gonna just start like, hey, I don't... Yeah, it's... Hey,
Mootang.
I know, and I'm trying to get it straightened out.
Why don't you shit it out?
I forgot she said that.
Iconic line. That's one of my favorite lines.
Why don't you just shit it out?
He is a shithead, so.
Oh, God. Fuck, that caught me by surprise. Sorry. Jesus. Okay. Hey, Jeff.
I love you, mother dear.
Yeah, you got all these friends that are so great and everything, and I'm the one that's helped you out for over 10 years now. Well, you don't spend no time with me. You got...
And there she goes. She just blew Lorne's thing that he goes and sees her all the time.
Literally, yes. He's been caught.
And he gets really mad that she says that, because I know when it ends and he talks to Tiffany again, she immediately brings that up, and he's always like, I knew you were going to bring that up. So he is super mad at his mom for saying that, because now he can't continue to lie. I mean, he will, but he always talks about how he helps her, he's over there all the time. There's that one, I don't know, I can't remember if it's the call we're going to listen to later, but he fucking gets pissy because his elderly mother, who he loves to say, 78 years old, 80 years old, she couldn't pick her trash cans up. And so she called her son, and he drove over there. If it would be he then he has to kind of mark that on the tally, like, okay, well, you did one for me. It's your mother, Lorne.
Exactly. Yeah, his entire life is transactional. You know what I mean?
Thank you for putting it that way. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And even, with his fucking excuse about the mac and cheese and the deviled eggs, like, this whole idea of a transactional relationship of, I do this for you, you have to do this for me, and if you don't, I'm going to act out, and it's your fault.
Yeah, and that's what he does with Farmer, where he'll just bring the beer over and then get mad that Farmer won't them and come help him at his trailer. It's like, well, one, you showed up and gave them a gift.
Right.
They don't owe you anything. And it's so funny how he does. Hey, Snail Slugman, haven't seen you before. How you doing? Like, when he does tell that mac and cheese story, kind of like you were saying, he even says in it, they asked me for this help, and I said, if you want to give me the mac and cheese. Like, even in his story, he doesn't understand what he's saying. Is like, you didn't tell. Have you said, listen, I'm only doing this if you give me this? Yeah, that's a shitty thing for them not to do, but you basically gave them a choice. You didn't, you didn't make a deal.
Right.
Fuckhead.
I've already gotten hell for that.
You already gotten hell for that.
Yeah, well, it don't matter. You just then you don't listen to me. Well, I couldn't help you with your expenses. No, you have a friend in Florida that's doing it. Well, when you want money, you don't go borrow off that friend. You come to me.
I haven't borrowed off you in a long time.
Well, you did before. You borrowed $60.
Yeah.
Well,
You remember when I think it was Ramona, he was talking about, you haven't called me a bitch in 3 weeks or whatever it is. I'm curious about how long in a long time that is to Lauren.
Oh, it's probably a day. Like if he said, I haven't called you that since yesterday, in his mind, that's like an amazingly long time.
I couldn't get to the bank.
I could have helped you with your money and got you straightened right out, but no. So, all right,
I'm getting there.
I don't want to talk about.
Hey, Callie Slime Bucket Witch Lady.
That no more.
All right.
Don't do any good to say anything to you, so.
Don't do it, ain't good.
Well, it does.
I'm going to hang up for you.
Yeah, it does.
Sure.
Yeah, it really helps.
Thousands of hours of catfish calls to prove that's not true.
Right, yeah, and it really helps, that class you go to, Lauren. I'm sure it's really helping you, He always says, like, oh, well, that, these people help me, these catfish and all that stuff. It's like, what about your class, Lauren?
Talking stupid.
I'm not talking stupid.
Are you almost home?
I just got back to Waterville.
Oh. All right.
So,
go
go
be good to your dogs tonight.
I'm always good to my dogs.
No.
Did you give them that stuff?
Give them what stuff?
Roy left that chicken stuff on your porch.
Well, you didn't tell me you left it there. I didn't know what was there. I didn't see anything.
Probably have to throw it away. Well,
probably it's been on the heat.
You probably will.
He doesn't seem very worried that his dogs won't have anything to eat now.
No, not at all.
And like I've done in other streams, his dogs do literally upset me thinking about them. I do feel very bad for them.
Yeah. I'm amazed that, I know folks have contacted animal control, and I'm just very curious why they haven't, I don't know what the term is, taken the dog?
Yeah, they would have, shit, my wife works at a shelter, and she says it all the time. Well, I guess, see, I can't speak.
Confiscated?
Yeah. Shit, what's the other term? Anyway, but regardless, it really comes down to it, because I know he has been talked to by Maine Animal Control, and I think it's kind of their level of sort of abuse is higher than what Lauren has done, maybe, because they do have a shelter to live in, like they do have a home, and apparently they do eat. So there
all those biscuits.
Yeah, biscuit. Yeah, when he gets home. So there may not be any physical scars on them or anything. So I think that their hands are tied in order to take the animals.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so it is that weird thing. Unless they're like starving, I feel like they don't really, unless they're physically they're skin and bone, or you see abuse happening. Typically they can't really just go in and take your animal.
Right.
But and if you're arrested, they will obviously take your animal, but then they go on court hold in the shelter, so they're just there to be taken care of. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of really hard to get your animals taken sometimes. So, the Time Machine. This is a GoodnYew Lifestyle Guru.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Thank you, Cybersqueak. I was going to say that is that he only feeds them in the winter and then basically starves them in the summer.
I didn't know that. What?
So how he thinks it works is he fattens them up in the winter because he doesn't have the heat on in his trailer when he's not home. So for 8, 9, 10 hours, the dogs are in the trailer like freezing.
Right.
So his 87 brain thinks, well, if I get them really fat, then they'll have more fat and fur and it'll keep them warm. And then in the summer, I have to get them skinny so that they stay cool. That's what he thinks.
He should test that theory out on himself.
Yeah, seriously. And they don't even ever go out, like, they go out in his yard sometimes, like you hear him talk about that, but he doesn't take them for walks. It never sounds like he plays with them ever. You know what I mean? Like, hang on, I got to go play catch with Roscoe. I've never heard him say that. Carrot Gaming, as far as we know, he still has the dogs. But this was based off of the Blue Boy videos, which would be about a couple weeks or maybe a few months ago. The dogs would have still been there, but we don't know. Anyway, we got a light in the room now.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Kylie Lady 613, get down. How you doing?
Home.
He's got. Well, if I weren't home, he's got a key to the house.
He's on the farmer's.
Or anything.
He's on the farmer's drinking so your dogs lose out. Well, don't give it to him now. It's probably no good.
I was drinking while you were eating your sweets.
Oh, fuck him.
That's right. You drinking.
While you were eating your sweets.
Yep.
They aren't equal, Lauren. Like,
not at all.
your mother eating treats and you driving drunk are way on the opposite side of the spectrums.
He found something to cling to hold against her, and he's gonna hold on for dear life.
I do know that there's an unedited version of this call, and it really just goes into basically she was talking about she went to the doctors and she's on insulin and stuff. It doesn't really add anything else. I think this is the edited version, so that's why he's bringing up the sweets. It wasn't totally unprovoked. She told him that she was at the doctor and she has to go on insulin, so then he's bringing up the candy. But she's 80 though. She can eat whatever fuck she wants.
Right,
like,
literally.
Who cares at that point?
Dude, when I turn 50, that's gonna be me. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck, I'm 27. That's basically me right now.
Yeah.
Shit, who just popped in? Hey, Legendary Al, how you doing? And hey, Jimmy KGB.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Imagine a sugar high while driving.
I'm sorry?
Good. Oh, I was just a sugar high while you're driving is very dangerous.
Very much so. Yeah. Fucking idiot. It's very hard to understand Lauren sometimes, but we all try to, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, I love you, and behave yourself, and lock your doors after Roy goes out.
I don't need to lock my doors. I got a tough man here.
I love that. Like that shot at Lauren there is awesome. I got a tough man here in Roy, basically, telling him to go fuck himself.
Exactly.
She doesn't like him. And it is a little sad when he says, which he'll say in a second, okay, I love you. And she just goes, yep. And she hangs up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's like his excuse was she doesn't like saying it over the phone, but that's pretty sad. Like,
right.
That means he brought it up to her and was like, why don't you tell me that you love me? And she'd be like, oh, I just don't like saying it on the phone. Okay, well, I love you. Yeah, okay. And she just walks away in person.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's cold.
Cold.
After he goes outside, lock him out.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I love you.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
Yep, bye.
Hello.
Damn.
Your mom thinks
like, I don't know. That's your mom. Like, I just think that she's tired of his bullshit. You know what I mean? And she might even think that she's being recorded. I hadn't thought about that. Do you think?
Oh, she knows that this is all bullshit. Like, she knows it's all catfish and stuff. So,
right.
Yeah, there's definitely a chance that she knows she is being recorded, and so she just wants to shit on Lauren.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that'd be so awesome. Hey, Chicken Mansion, how you doing? I rewinded again because we were talking over Tiffany giving him a little bit when he hangs up.
Okay.
Your mom thinks you're a fucking moron.
I thought she ain't telling me about that.
I never understood what he meant by that. He laughs and then says, she hates telling me about that. What does that mean?
Maybe it was that part that you said was edited out. The doctor? stuff.
It could be.
But, or she just hates telling him that she loves him, any sort of positive affection.
That's true. Here, Cornville wants to hear it again. Let's go back.
Hello.
Your mom thinks you're a fucking moron.
I might clip that and make that a soundboard.
Yeah, I was about to say that needs to be saved.
I thought she hates telling me about that.
Yeah, you're right. Now thinking in the context, he probably does mean she hates telling him about the doctors. And I'm sure how Lauren is going to spin it is because I care for her too much and I get so upset she hates telling me about it. No, right. She doesn't want to tell you about it because you'll use it against her.
Exactly.
Oh.
No.
Nice deflection job, though. Nice deflection, as always.
We're no deflection.
Yeah, you're actually giving her shit during the same conversation that you tell her that you got drunk and drove again.
Again?
Sorry. I know what you're saying, all right?
No, you don't.
I always give Mom hell about the sweets that she eats.
Who cares?
I do.
She should be giving you hell for your fat ass.
Fuck off, Lauren.
I know. Now he's trying to act like he's this great son. Like, well, I do. I don't want her to eat sweets. He's just saying that now because he thinks it'll impress Debbie.
Exactly.
Oh, my ass ain't fat.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Flabby and disgusting. Sitting on your ass all day. Not. Yeah, it is.
It's kind of my job.
If she wants,
don't have much of a choice on that.
She can eat whatever she wants. How old is she?
Yeah, she's 78 and she knows better than to eat a bunch of sweets.
She can do whatever she wants.
No.
So how about if you stop smoking, stop with the sweets that you eat, stop shoving Burger King in your fucking mouth, drinking alcohol.
I am going to stop smoking in the morning. I'm finishing up.
Bum 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 ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I mean, this idiot did quit smoking because he went to prison, and then he just started right back up again.
Exactly.
The day.
Whatever.
I bought another pack of cigarettes because I'm just going the rest of the day. And I'm going to finish smoking today.
Good idea.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Don't try to put me down on it.
Don't try to put me down.
Cheer me on it. Cheer me on with it. Because I can do it.
Actually do it, and then I'll cheer you on. Actually follow through on something, and then I'll tell you something good about yourself. Until then
that's his mom's heart thinks too.
What was that?
I said that's how his mom thinks too.
Oh, 100%.
That's not nice.
I don't care. What you did to your mom wasn't nice either. She can eat whatever the fuck she wants.
I always give her hell about what she eats.
Well, she should give you hell.
They go to the food pantry.
They
go to the food pantry and they get fucking cakes and cupcakes and all that shit.
Who cares?
And then I go over and I steal it all.
Exactly. And then I go, yeah, no.
Like, why don't... I mean, maybe he's not allowed to go there. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. I think he's just too lazy to go there.
What if... I don't know. I'm confused about, like, if he's going to go grocery shopping and being around kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he, I mean, based off of, like, what Tiffany says about talking to him, is that he does actively avoid children.
Right.
Because he just doesn't want to be accused of anything.
Mm-hmm.
But he's perfectly fine with going to Walmart, to see Jen, or going to the gas station. Like, he'd go get beer and cigarettes. He wouldn't fucking care if there were 50 kids out front of a store, but if he needed beer, he's walking in there.
Exactly.
But I guess he might go grocery shopping at Walmart. I think he might feel safer there because there's cameras everywhere.
Oh, interesting.
Especially in Walmart, there's every angle. So if he goes in and somebody accuses, there's obviously proof right there that he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know how often he goes grocery shopping, because as we've talked about, all he does is stop every day after work and get a fucking flame broiled burger from Burger King. So
no, I do.
Well, you know what? Then you take care of your mom. Then you take care of your mom. Then you take care of her.
Why? She don't listen to me anyway.
She just said that you don't ever go and see her. Why don't you go hang out with her instead of going to Farmers?
I went and hung out with her last week.
So?
And I know what you're saying. I need to go over there more.
When are you going to be home?
I'm going to be home. I got to wait 15 minutes for my pre-trip inspection, and then I'll be going home, and it'll take me about...
All right.
What's that for?
Well, I'll try to call you in an hour. Because we have to get this done.
I was going to say, okay, so this is during the chat log reading then. So this was like right before he went back to prison.
Damn.
I'm going to see if Emma's available so we can do the chat log.
All right.
Okay. So that was that call. Man, that call is more infuriating than I remember it being.
Yeah.
I guess it's easier when you have somebody to bounce off of who shares your hatred of Lauren.
Exactly.
Here, why don't we do this? Because I want to do the 10-mile yard sale video. I had a bunch of videos in OBS, so I think that might be why it was slowing it down. So I deleted them all except for the one we want to watch.
Okay, cool.
But in the meantime, just to take a short intermission, I'm going to play Weirdversions, new song.
Fuck yes.
And I'll just be right back. But I want everybody to have something awesome to listen to.
I love Weirdversions. They're amazing.
I can't believe he does it so quickly. Like, they're just like every week. And that new one is edited like insanely. Like with the mouth moving.
Yeah.
So here is Weirdversions, Lauren Armstrong, Yell at Me Why Don't Ya original song.
Our next potential predator
Come on.
thinking he too should have stayed away.
Well,
Using the screen name Lorne A20014, he turns on his webcam. He wants her to look at his penis.
well, yo me why don't you? Well, yo me why don't you? Well,
Hey, I'm glad you could come.
oh my god. Well, yo me why don't you? Well,
Hey, I'm glad you could come.
oh my god.
Were you gonna bring me something?
Well, yes, I was, and I did. My butt.
Your butt.
Yes, my butt.
Did you bring condoms?
Yes, I did. Out in the truck.
Well, what good are they gonna do in the truck if we're in here?
Well, yo me why don't you? Can I have a kiss?
For your butt?
Yes, my butt. Well, yo me why don't you? Well,
What are you up to tonight?
not a whole lot.
You want to explain yourself?
Hey, sir.
How are you?
All right, how are you doing?
You're a pretty prolific chatter there. You send her naked photos. You have an explicit conversation. And you bring condoms.
Yes, I did. Well, yo me why don't you? Well,
What are you up to tonight?
not a whole lot. Well, yo me why don't you? Well,
What are you up to tonight?
not a whole lot.
You want to explain yourself?
I thought you had blonde hair.
Those are all your pictures, right?
I haven't had a kiss yet.
Explain yourself.
Can I have a kiss first?
Is that all you do in your spare time?
Not really. I'd never do anything. Well, yo me why don't you? Well,
What are you up to tonight?
not a whole lot. Well, yo me why don't you? Well,
Help me to understand this.
okay. Can I have a kiss first?
At first, you seem like the Good Samaritan. I'm Chris Hansen, the protector.
That's like cool.
What made you, all of a sudden, for the first time, get online, chat up a 13-year-old girl, I'm Chris Hansen, and drive up from Nashville to meet her, Chris Hansen, for sex? For sex.
That's like cool.
For sex. You're one of those weirdos.
Yo me why don't you?
Does this incident make you think that perhaps you have a problem?
Not really.
So how did it go from, hey, be careful, don't give anybody your last name, to, hi, here's some naked pictures of myself?
Well, yo me why don't you?
I mean, help me to understand this. I wish I were sticking it in you right now.
Well, yo me why don't you?
You talk about getting married. Getting married, she's 13.
Well, supposed to be 13.
Are you excited about me or my penis?
Well, yo me why don't you?
Oh, here's a good one. Is is Miss Vagina thinking of, Mr. Penis?
Well.
Sheriff's office down!
Yell at me, why don't you?
False. You have the right to one phone call. Please dial.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, what do you want?
So now I come to you without nothing to hide. I mean what I say. So here I am.
I ain't got time for that shit.
I just love how he tries to hit that high note, and his voice just goes like, "Ooh!" Like, all right.
That was fucking fantastic. Wow.
Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, I needed to. I didn't want to pull a Jorn and pee on stream, so I just needed a short intermission. It was a very alpha stream, though, if anybody's wondering. Hey, Allison. Fucking never answers any of my messages, but glad you're here, Allison. Thanks. Anybody else pop in while we were away? I don't see anybody. All right. Anyway, so we Guru sent me this 10 Mile Yard Sale documentary. It's about like 10 minutes long. Lauren doesn't show up in it, but it's interesting to kind of learn more stuff about, I guess, where Lauren lives and what's about to happen in about a month or so.
Right. I find this to be very funny. Like, whoever did the editing on this, it has to be a joke. But we'll see.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah, I only just skipped around to make sure, because I thought maybe Lauren showed up in it, so I was just kind of dragging. But
yeah,
let's see. Hey, Bend Over. It's nice to see you here. I'm glad every time you come in, you remind us that you're gay, Bend Over. Okay. Hopefully, this won't skip. Simply as the 10 Mile Yard Sale.
It needs like dramatic music.
I know.
A lot of people. Is it a good time? Oh yeah.
This lawn sale is like things that.
Does it sound any better?
See on TV.
Oh no, I can hear it. Yeah, we're good.
No, this is it. Real life.
I've talked to people that came all the way up from the coast.
I could outfit my entire apartment in a matter of an hour on this lawn sale.
You could furnish a home with it.
Look at this guy.
I know, right?
That
he reminds me of a turtle a little bit.
Yes, yeah, he's like Dana Carvey in the Master of Disguise.
Oh no!
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Shit, I'm pretty sure that's the picture up above him, all the way on the left, like the baseball player. I'm pretty sure that's from PNC Park at Pittsburgh. It looks just like it, but maybe not. Maybe it's somewhere up in Skowhegan, Maine, or something.
Yeah, I can honestly tell you I know nothing about baseball.
What? Okay, well, I was just going to talk to you about it for the next 45 minutes, but I guess we can't.
Anything you wanted. Bedroom sets, living room sets, TVs, microwaves.
And probably have it looking pretty decent.
This microwave right here beside me, I got it on a lawn sale. Paid $10 for it. I'd sell it for $25.
This is where like Lauren gets his trash panda mentality from. Maybe it's just a cultural thing up there.
Well, yeah, I think it's everybody's like, ooh, let me buy this thing from the thrift store and then I can sell it at the 10 Mile Yard Sale. So it's just a tornado of trash up there in Maine where it's like somebody buys it and then wants to flip it for more and then they buy it and flip it for more. Hey, Lauren Stamina. Lauren has more stamina than you're ever going to fucking realize.
My father-in-law used the lawn and
like I say, I only do a yard sale once a year, and I try to pick the time to do it, and lately, the 10-mile yard sale is what's happening. That's how you make it. You can sell anything, and you can do it quick.
He brought over stuff that really should have went to the dump.
Well, I get my items by riding around and just look and see what people's got for sale. And if I can get it cheap enough,
Cutting out again.
I can make $1.
It was fine before. Yeah.
It's actually kind of hard for me to hear. It's like not very loud.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, I pick her up.
And sold it and made a killing. I mean,
if I got it real cheap, I sell it reasonable. If I had to pay top dollar, well, they're going to have to pay a little extra.
Shit, I wish I could hear. I'm gonna try and listen on my phone, maybe.
Yeah, I hear we're at 156.
Okay.
And I guess we'll just have to pause together.
We'll go on mute. Yeah.
I don't know what the issue is. It must be your fault. It weren't mine.
Definitely.
No. Hey, Tracy Hamill. Superstar. I mean, Allison, they kind of sound like Lauren, but Clan Armstrong really have their own way of speaking. As you weren't here yet, but as Guru explained it to us.
Yeah. You can hear the regional accent, but man, that Armstrong clan really is just... They're like almost post-verbal, too, sometimes. Like, you're just like... just making noises.
Right, yeah. Just...
Walking
it's
around.
mainly Lauren, but just, just like the... Okay, honest, it just must be on like Discord's end where it's probably
Oh, you know what? It says right here, experiencing reduced quality.
Okay, that's it then. I don't have it on my... Oh, here we go. Yep, experiencing reduced quality. Yeah, that's why. It's just I think me streaming and then also trying to stream that into Discord is like fucking with it, but okay, so Smokey the Cat, just to explain again, so this is a PBS documentary. I'm pretty sure it was PBS. That's what it said at the top.
Yeah.
I thought. This is a short documentary. It's about 9 minutes long about the 10-mile yard sale, which is we all know is famous for why Lauren has a bunch of garbage in his yard under tarps, because he just takes the tarps off and tries to sell them. Okay, are you ready?
I am all set.
Okay, hit and play in 3, 2, 1.
How much money I made, I probably shouldn't tell you, but profit-wise, I made about $1,400 in 2 days.
He went away with
$1,400.
Right, bullshit.
Actually, it was a day and a half. I picked up around 1 o'clock on Sunday, and I had about $1,200 in my pocket. Profit.
But he's a nice guy. He's funny to watch try to sell stuff.
Some people tells me more than I really need to know. But you sit and you listen, because that's how you make your dollar.
He didn't tag anything on this run sale. He just, people asked, and one person would want $5 for the doll, but the next person right behind him would want like...
This reminds me of like some sort of sketch comedy thing.
It's clearly,
you know what I mean?
It's clearly scripted on the younger guy's part.
Right.
But it feels kind of genuine from that old guy who's just like,
right.
Yeah, I made $1,400 one time. Like, this guy is clearly like doing a bit. Like, yeah, it's like a SNL, like something's going to happen. There's going to be
yeah, you'll see as it goes on. It's just really funny because they'll cut back and forth, and what the old guy says, the younger guy like totally undercuts that. It's great.
Okay, I'm playing now.
Sell it for the $5 because that's how he is.
At first, I try to hold up my prices. Then as the day goes on, it gets cheaper.
Almost every offer that he got, he was offended by.
A lot of times I say to him, I said, boy, if I got a bargain for you today. And
bargain for you today.
Their ears are open. And even if they don't need it, they walk away with it.
He thinks that all this stuff that pretty much he got given to him, and he thinks he ought to get.
And like I said before, I buy it as a bargain, I sell it like a bargain.
The guy gets it, though. That's the crazy thing.
But I think everybody's looking for a bargain.
That guy's stomach is insane.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
let everybody know what kind of a bargain that they're getting.
Bargain.
Bargain. And what's
That's
great?
every time he says bargain.
Yeah, but bargain. Like, yeah, Bilbo Boggins.
Bargain.
And like, he's doing the total pro move of wearing suspenders and a belt. It's like, you don't need both.
Yeah. He heard that there was a documentary film crew coming from PBS, and he was like, I know exactly what I need.
I need
And
my
this is the
salmon-colored shirt.
This is almost a teacap outfit.
Oh, you
Not
know what?
almost. It's a teacap.
You could see this guy walking in. He's almost like a Hard Chuck 1.
Right. This isn't that's not a comment on his character. It is a comment on
Just
his
yeah,
fashion.
just the way he looks in acts,
Exactly.
but not about his character. All right, I'm gonna hit play.
And make them believe it.
Like the younger kids were looking for the name brand clothes.
Baby stuff goes really good.
Older guys were looking for tools.
The
elderly were looking for dolls, porcelain dolls.
Yeah, I really can't hear it now.
Through my stream.
Nope.
But you have it up still?
I do. Like on my phone or on Discord? I have you on Discord.
Oh, I thought you were pulling it up and just like playing it from your phone on your end. Like, not the stream, but...
Oh, shit, my bad. Okay, actually, you're a genius. I'm gonna do that. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So
That's what I thought you were doing.
I'm sorry.
Here, what I'll do to try to save some stuff, I'll stop sharing my screen, and then it should, like, kind of... Because it'll just be audio, so you can at least kind of hear what I'm hearing, and then you can, like, sort of... Maybe it'll... Because you can at least watch, like, visually watch it on your end.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Let's figure it.
You're still there, right?
I am.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Just take a
Now
quick
my
second.
internet is working. It's loading. Loading.
We're at 348. Evil McNuggets, there's no way he doesn't sell Avon perfume bottles. He probably... Somebody probably went into like a dumpster behind like a Target or Walmart and got like a whole thing of them out.
They're all pulling from the same dump too.
Yeah, it's called each other's yards.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's just an exchange. I'm so sorry.
No, it's honestly it's. I didn't realize how much, because the only other time I shared my screen, it was only for like 10 minutes on a stream. So I think that's what I need to do. Like if I have somebody on, we're not watching something, it's just to stop sharing the stream, and then it kind of will lessen the bandwidth, and hopefully it'll save us when we actually watch something.
And of course now it's not loading. God damn it.
Well, here, let's play it, and let's see if you can hear it at least.
Something else, or I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Here, well, let me play it, and let's see if you can at least hear what they're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, Carrot Gaming, Jack is very sweet. I love Jack. Okay.
Has anything to do with baby?
I had a few tools that, barely worked. They were about done in that he sold.
Totes. I had over 100 totes on my last lawn sale. Sold them all to one person. Said he didn't need them.
It was Lauren.
Left with all of them.
Can you hear it better?
Yeah, I can, and that one person was Lauren.
Yeah, exactly. For him to then sell it for $500.
He's gonna autograph them.
Right.
Post them on eBay.
Kind of goes with what people do, guys go out and hunt and they're looking for guns and tools and stuff, and
but canoes, guns,
canoes,
refrigerators, it doesn't matter.
Refrigerators.
It all goes.
Girls look for anything, not tools, but.
Ooh, hello? Can you hear me?
In the store?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh shit! Yeah, it totally went out again.
Gosh darn it.
God damn it.
Okay, well here I'll put
We
this
can
I'll put
do
this
something else.
I'll put this documentary in the description
Yeah.
if anybody wants to watch it, because it is quite interesting. We only had about 3 minutes left anyway. It's just, as Guru said, it's kind of just the guy undercutting the old man the whole time.
There's a really great part where he's talking about how, you know, people have a really good time, and then the young guy's like, yeah, I've seen dudes get into fist fights.
Right.
And like every time the old guy says something, the young guy's like, this is what actually happens.
Yeah, let's get that in. And then we'll just we'll do our last call because we can't watch anything else. So we'll just do the last Mama Gwen song, or not song, Mama. See what I mean? I can't speak sometimes.
I do.
10 mile yard sale.
I was looking it up, and like thousands of people go to it.
Apparently,
it's a huge event.
Yeah, it's like that whole. It's like just that one big road.
Yeah. And you can barely drive supposedly through the town. Like, I would go just for the social experiment or like an anthropological study.
Yeah, it would be very interesting to like see these people in the wild, like
right?
With your
exactly. It's like a safari.
Right. Okay. Hopefully you can hear this. Okay.
And it's disrespectful to me.
I got that.
I'm going.
That's good.
Yep.
Shopping.
What are you going shopping for?
I didn't say Mama Gwen sings. What are you talking about, Cornville Three-Way?
You can get those things so you don't get me pregnant?
No, women. Hello, Mother dear.
What have you been doing?
I've been in the house. What have you been doing?
You've been out.
I've been here at the house.
I called you, didn't answer.
Well, my phone doesn't always come in. I'm in a messed up area, and I get Sprint.
Immediately hostile.
What was that?
Oh, it's just immediately like hostile conversation.
Right, and also somebody else's fault. It's like,
yeah,
it's always when he will say like, I'm in a bad area, so if I the call drops, I didn't hang up on you, and he always says that like very angrily. It's like, yeah, Lauren, we're adults, we understand. Phones cut out sometimes. Like,
exactly.
What?
I would never hang up on you.
I have Sprint. It's not always coming in, or sometimes I'm on the phone with someone else, or sometimes it just doesn't come in. Sometimes. Well, you already know that, because sometimes you're going to leave a voicemail.
Well, when I do, you don't see it anyway.
Well, yeah, usually I do hear it, because that's when I call you back.
Yeah, they're just not having a good time in this call already.
Yeah.
I know that people do the catfish, but that's like a different type of conversation, right? I couldn't imagine having just a straight up, normal, hey, how you doing kind of phone call with Lauren.
It's so boring. Like,
exactly.
There are some calls start like that, so he'll be coming home and be like, hang on, baby, gotta take my boots off, and getting Roscoe a biscuit, and sitting down, taking my socks off. It's like, Lauren, get to the anger already. Like,
exactly. Some of the robot calls are like that too, where you're just like, I'm gonna fast forward a bit through it because I just don't care about his day.
Right. Yeah. And it's like he can't tell stories. Like, it's just like that call where he tells us about the basketball story. He's like, yeah, when I was in middle school and I played basketball in middle school, and when I was in middle school, all the other kids in middle school who played basketball, like he just said the same thing 8 times in a row. It's like, we get it. Let's go.
God, that's exactly how Taken Abroad reads too. You're just like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, get to the point.
Morning.
Well, I wasn't this morning and over here. You still got 23 minutes left for the morning. You really need it this morning?
20 minutes off.
Do you need it?
I looked up my dad and I don't even have a car out here.
This is what I mean by like they speak their own language. I have no fucking idea what she just said.
Let's go back, because I didn't really pick it up either. Hang on. Let's see. What about, you think 10 seconds?
Yeah, that should be good.
All right, let's listen.
This morning?
It's 20 minutes off.
Do you need it?
I looked up my dad and I don't even have a car around here.
What? she, I know she said she doesn't even have a car, but what the fuck did she say before that? It was like, I got a cat out here and I don't even got a car. What the hell? That's so weird. But you're right. Yeah, that it's like, I guess when Americans will like, you watch like those videos of like Scottish people when they're just like,
right,
and you're like, what the hell did they just say? You know, it's like, you know, I mean, not everybody, but those videos are pretty funny.
But yes, it's very funny.
It's like, how do you understand each other?
You're not going anywhere anyway. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, you are. You haven't bring the car over.
Punch him, Gwen. Punch him.
Oh, I love that. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, you are. You're bringing my car over.
Are you going anywhere?
I will never know. I don't think so, but
no, if you need to go somewhere, you just tell me.
If I want
so
to go,
fucking lazy.
Just give your mother back her car.
Just so lazy.
Well, what's the issue? You know.
But I don't like taking it out without being ready.
All right, well, listen.
Listen.
You call me when you need when you can't get your trash outside, when you can't lift the trash out of your trash bucket.
There we go.
What?
I said, you call me when you can't lift your trash out of your trash bucket.
Who calls it a trash bucket?
Yeah.
I've never heard it called a trash bucket.
Me either.
I mean...
And I'm assuming he means a dumpster?
No, he means like the
big barrel?
Just like the garbage can.
Like the one that goes outside? I'm so confused.
It's either she just can't, like, your normal one in your kitchen. Like, you may have, like, a standard 13-gallon thing.
Oh,
it may have just been too heavy for her because she's, 80 years old. Or she, like, just couldn't carry it out to, like, the big sort of trash can that gets picked up. Like, not a dumpster, but, like, the bigger kind. I'm sure she just can't lift her bags up enough to, like, get it in. So, like... If my mom couldn't do that, I would go every week to go do that for her. Like, for trash tonight. Like,
exactly. He can't be bothered.
Yeah, it's trash night for me here. So, just like Lauren says, you treat me like trash, duh. So,
it's trash night for me every night, dude. Speaking of trash, I'm on my third cocktail.
Uh-oh, getting trashed.
But you can't call me when you need your car. You can call me just as soon as you need your car,
Here we go.
That is my car,
So I know it is. And it's right in front of my driveway.
It's like... Oops. It's almost like a transatlantic accent there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Announcers.
It is, yeah. Tracy, imagine spending 9 months of your life slaving away during pregnancy for the result to be Lauren. I mean, she gave birth to our Cawd and Savior, so,
Whatever. Strewn her crotch. What was it? Fuck.
She strew her crotch fruit in the United States. Shit, somebody can do it.
These are like Joran level quotes right now. My bad.
Yeah. Well, at least we know them, though. We're just kind of... We're all wound up.
It's true. That's very true.
Were you, I guess, just to talk to you, were you in the community when, like, the whole Jordan thing happened, like, 2 years ago?
So, no. I was just bopping around listening to random stuff. I was absolutely not in the community involved in anything. And I actually didn't know about Jordan at all. Because I would just listen to, like, Reborn streams. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been around in 2019. I didn't listen to any live streams because I just didn't know that there were. It was mainly just like Clobber's old videos and stuff.
Right.
But I started to, because of the pandemic, I would like listen to a lot of live streams. and I was going into work one morning because we had just went back in the office, and baked salmon was streaming at like 6 a.m. and it was like breaking down the Joran situation, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And it is funny, like, I mean, as far as like everybody here in the community, we do like to support each other, so it's not uncommon that like people tried to help Joran, but you know, he had a YouTube channel for 10 years and had 100 subs. You know what I mean? Like, clearly you're not doing something right, Joran.
Take the hint, bro. Take the hint.
Right.
Yeah, I have a little Lorne burnout right now. Like I'll listen to a couple of streams, but I haven't been just sitting and listening to the phone calls alone. So I've been adding in Joran, and initially when I found it, but the content about Joran, I thought it was weird, and I was just like, this is dumb, and this isn't very funny, and now I'm just like consuming it almost all day.
Yeah, I definitely go through that too. Like when I usually go for a walk after work, like there are periods where I'll just listen like all of Clobber's stream on Joran, or who, you know, because I mean, I know people are over him, which is fine. You know, people don't have to like everything, but there are periods when, like, I do have Lorne burnouts kind of right now. That's why recently I've just been watching like the videos of him because they're so different than him just screaming at his catfish. But yeah, I mean, eventually I'll probably do another Joran stream. I mean, not a lot of people show up to them, which is fine. I don't care. But I do like to break it up because, you know, you take a break for like 2 weeks and then you kind of come back like you went on vacation. And then now you can bring it to Lorne.
I love that. That is kind of how it feels.
Yeah.
Hey, those Lorne reality videos are just gold. Like, when I first found those, I watched them and I showed them to my partner, and he didn't get it at all. And it was interesting because of, I don't know. Yeah, I was just so excited when I found those videos and couldn't stop watching it. And there was somebody, I can't remember who said it, but his idea that, you know, To Catch a Predator was a huge show on NBC, which is a big network, and then he's the #1 star. So this idea that he's a celebrity and that a bunch of people know who he is tickles me.
Right.
So he's making videos thinking that they're reaching all of these people when really it's like a bunch of weirdos.
You're one of those weirdos.
Exactly.
Evil McNuggets, weren't you like 7 when the Ramona calls came out? Like, yeah, I mean, I just kind of piggyback off what you said. I just love how there's this community of typically, 99% of the time of great people that we all get to hang out basically every night because somebody's streaming. So, we may not know each other's names or anything, but, we're a community that comes together and help each other. Like if somebody's having a bad day, they can put it in the chat, everybody talks to them, talk in Discord and all that stuff. So the fact that this came out of this horrible person trying to do a horrible crime is very, funny to me.
Exactly. Yeah. It's hard to explain right away when, someone in your life has no idea what's going on. But I have found that most people that I've talked about it they find it funny. And one of my friends in my birthday letter just wrote a whole, she had a section of it that was just Lorne, talking about I hope you get your mac and cheese and your deviled eggs and all this. I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah.
All right. No way. Oh, that's good. Well, I'm not owning it. I got my own truck. I just need a transmission for my dog. I can still drive my truck. My truck will still drive. It just don't drive very well. It takes a while for it to get up speed, and the more I drive it, the worse it gets.
Well, maybe it's not the motor at all. Maybe it's just some little thing.
No, it's not the motor. It's the transmission.
I mean transmission.
Yeah. And what I need to do is I need to find a truck exactly like mine, the same year and everything. And if
I was just thinking of a click and clack type show, but it's Lorne and Mama Gwen.
Yeah.
That would be a mess.
And I'll be able to take the transmission out of that one and put it in mine.
They'll probably repossess it anyway. How far behind are you?
Oh, I'm fine up down, but again, the credit union works for me pretty good.
And what?
The credit union works for me pretty good. So by the time I go on unemployment, I'll be able to make a payment.
And here he goes talking about getting on unemployment again.
I was about to say. Though I'm sure he could have made those payments with his goddamn COVID relief checks.
Yeah. I mean, at least this would have had to have been probably in 2019, so then he went back to jail anyway. I don't know if this is Ramona or not. Because I don't know. Oh, isn't this... that is my car, isn't that a Ramona call?
I'm gonna be real with you. I do not know.
Somebody
I'm bad with the timeline. Yeah.
I do know there is I know I've heard a call where it is in the Ramona because Ramona pretends to go into a store, even though she's sitting at home and they listen to Lauren talk to her mother. I'm pretty sure it's this one because then this is Ramona. Yeah. Thank you, Cybersqueak. That's what I thought. Okay. So this would have been, 2 years before he got all that unemployment. So he was what's that called? He was making affirmations.
Yeah, he was manifesting.
Yes, manifesting.
Payment to him.
Well, I think you better be going hunting for a job with it.
Well, but it's not fixed yet. I gotta get it fixed first. I don't dare to go that fucking fire. Trying to look for a job.
Well, get a job, then we'll worry about you getting there.
Yeah, well, I'll get my unemployment, then I'll worry about finding a
such a
job.
hostile conversation. It's exhausting.
That just reminds me real quick. I'm playing this off of Hermit of Mink Hollow's channel because they have it edited down to just the Mama Gwen part. And the thumbnail is Lauren driving in a truck with a little orangutan or something wrapped around him. It's very funny.
Oh,
I just found this page. Okay.
Well, the transmission will fit in my truck.
I think
that's why when I look for a truck, I'll have Tony with me tell me whether or not the transmission will fit it.
Do a whole linguistic analysis on this fucking call.
And it is bizarre that he thinks he has to buy... I think what Lauren is thinking is it's not just about getting the transmission out of a car. I think he wants to buy a full car so then he will have parts. He'll have all the parts. So he's going to pay $600 for a used crappy truck at the dump instead of just buying what he needs for $50. You know what I mean? I think that's...
sell the rest at the yard sale.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that's the 87 brain thinking well... Shit in my house is going to break, so why don't I just buy the house next door, and then when it does, I just go next door and get the pieces. It's Lauren, that doesn't make any sense. Just buy the piece you need.
I get all that worked out. I'm not worried about that.
Oh, I get worried by you.
Well, I am worried, Mom. Look at my life right now.
Look at it.
I'm worried about my life right now. I don't need anybody putting pressure on me about anything because I know what's going on in my own life. I don't need people saying stuff to me.
Well, people tell you stuff and you don't listen.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen one person in this family that listens at all.
Oh, that's in computer. You think you better be on there and you're going to get rich. The only way you're going to get rich is go get yourself a job.
Oh, my fucking word.
Listen to the way he's talking to his own mother.
Such an asshole.
Hang on, sorry. I accidentally double-clicked instead of single-clicked and I went full screen and then I had to wait for it to load. But my mother would smack me up the fucking head if I talked this way to her.
Seriously. She probably would have hung up on me.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That computer, them people don't think you're so great. You think they're making you think that you're honorable honorable celebrity and all that. That's not what they think. They're making a fool of you.
See, everybody knows but Lord.
Yeah.
Like,
it's that delusion, man.
That's why he starts the YouTube channel, because he thinks that we're fans of him and not making fun of him.
He has no. Maybe just attention for him is just good attention. You know what I mean?
No, that is very true. Yeah, he just wants any kind of attention.
Right. Except from, Chris Hansen and NBC.
Yeah, those cocksuckers.
Xavier.
Really? Well,
Xavier.
Yeah.
Well, they give me money. I don't give a fuck.
They don't think you're all what you think they're trying to make you out to be.
Well, that's why I'm not relying on it too much.
Yeah. Well, you don't listen. Never did. Probably never will.
Well, ain't nobody in this goddamn family is listening at all.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Lauren's what about
You
it?
should have been.
When my family was stealing money off of me, did they fucking listen? No.
You literally made a video explaining that you gave them the money after you stole it from Betty.
Exactly. Also, the Betty interview where she's talking about he hired his family and friends to help him out.
Right.
Like he chose to do all of this stuff, but because he feels that he was wronged, everything he chooses to do is going to go onto that person. All the blame.
Right. Oh man, I can't. Like, this is the way he talks to his own mother. Like when if she dies before Lauren does, he will just use it as an excuse to not do anything for the rest of his life.
Right.
It's just.
I could totally see him doing some sort of like ancient mourning ritual where he's like pulling his hair out, rending his garments, like making this huge show of everything.
He would just be upset. He would be upset not because his mother died, but because a resource died.
Exactly. That's right. Yep. Exactly that. Yeah. He's just bummed out that he, doesn't have someone to. I don't even know. Give him. What did he get from his mom? That chicken stuff for the dogs.
Yeah, exactly. And then he fucking ruined them because he didn't go out and get them from off the porch.
Did anybody give a fuck? Did anybody say anything to Ralph or Lori? No.
I told you all the time, your rent comes first.
That is good. That is good advice to anybody out there. Fucking when we bought our house, because we were first time home buyers, you have to sit and do a class, and the class basically says, "Hey, pay your mortgage." Like, even if you don't, like, I'm paraphrasing, but it's basically like, before you eat, pay your fucking mortgage.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't say that word for word, but
it's taken me 27 years, but I think I'm getting it. I think I am.
Yeah, pay my bills first. What?
Why?
Yeah, well, they didn't tell Ralph and Lori that they're not to fucking steal off their youngest brother.
What's that got to do with you now? You're stupid enough to do it. You can't blame somebody else.
That's the whole reason, Mom. That's the whole reason I needed wrestling to begin with.
It was always
because of them.
No, the whole reason was you stole $30,000.
I know everything is my fault. Nothing's Ralph and Lori's fault.
He was trying to buy.
Yep. Your rent comes first, and then the guy comes second.
Well, you can't.
Oh, bullshit! That's what very
On to coupons.
You. That fucking bitch is a piece of shit.
Nice.
Holy shit.
A piece of shit.
Mom.
That's like that girl. You was trying to buy her love, and you blew your money on her. You don't buy love. You earn it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So over fucking 30 years, I didn't earn Ralph and Lori's love there.
I mean, what did you do for them? Like, again, this is Lauren thinking that time is like the factor, not actually being nice and getting to know somebody. If you've known them for so long, that means you're great friends. Like, they should love you.
Or with Winnie. His best relationship was with Winnie because it lasted for fucking ever.
They had to fucking steal money off me.
Okay, I ain't gonna argue about that because it don't matter.
Right, because we're talking about Ralph and Lori.
So I'm going to get off the phone and...
God forbid the two oldest kids never fucking do anything wrong there. They're pieces of shit. They're fucking worthless.
Punch him. Punch him, Gwen. Punch him.
Punch him.
All the time. You don't...
I know. But they live so much in the future.
Living in the past.
Because they can't stand their past. What they've done to people.
Mama Gwen is a guru. Mama Gwen is a lifestyle guru.
Oh yeah. So yeah, very much. She was the original GoodnYew Lifestyle Guru.
Yeah. Yes. When your father was to blame Dale.
Ralph and Lori can't.
I don't live in the past.
Ralph and Lori can't live in the past because Ralph and Lori have used too many people.
Okay, if you want to talk to me, you better come over here because I ain't going to... Bye.
I'm sorry. I love you to death, Mom, but you gotta realize Ralph and Lori are not angels. They're pieces of shit.
Not angels. I don't see Ralph
and Lori are exactly like your ex-husband.
There it is.
There it is.
Nice. Bye.
Who would say that to their mother?
Little. These calls, yeah. No, these calls just get me worked up, but I also love them because she really, like, you get to see someone in his life who's telling him the truth, telling him things he needs to hear that aren't obligated by, a troll or like his PO officers who are obligated by the government and his conviction and stuff like that.
You're right. Like, now I'm getting worked up.
I'm sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
You didn't have to take a shower.
Well.
Okay, so that's the end of that Gwendolyn call.
Beautiful.
So I guess we can't watch anything else. So I guess that's where we'll have to wrap it up. Discord is stupid.
Yeah. We can figure it out another time if you're down to have me back.
I had a lot of fun. You can come back whenever you want.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, so again, Guru is starting a new channel. Their URL will be in the description. It's already in the description, so if you sort of refresh your page or go out and come back in, you can click on their new channel and subscribe. Hopefully in the next few weeks they'll be putting out some cool new content about June, which I'm excited to actually listen to because, like I said before, you have a great voice. You have a very you're very intelligent in your background, and it sounds like these videos would be like amazing, like in depth, not just kind of like surface level.
Exactly. Like, okay, so DJ Payne 1 said something about doing a syntax tree, or what was it? Yeah, a syntax tree diagram. And I would totally love to do like a deep linguistic analysis on Lorne. He has such weird quirks and affectations, and his lexicon is bizarre, but then also we as a community have taken that and absorbed it and made it our own. And I find that to be very fascinating.
Yeah. Because of all this, I say were and was wrong on purpose, but just because it's fun, Yeah.
And like, the were and weren't, that is baked in. That's not an accident. I mean, it's technically incorrect grammar for like a standard American English dialect, but that's baked in. That's probably what he learned. And I haven't noticed with his mom or his brother, but that might even be the way they speak as well.
Yeah, Roy sounds like them, but I feel like Roy doesn't 100% like sound like them, but just from the little bit that I've heard. But
I love Roy.
But anyway, so I'm really excited. So hopefully that'll be out in a few weeks. Hey, Riley O'Brien. If you want to finish watching that 10 Mile Yard Sale documentary piece, it's in the description as well. You can get the link to Weirdversions' new song in the description. And I linked the YouTube video the call that we just listened to. I can't remember the guy's full name, but it's in the description. So I really appreciate you coming. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Hey, Weirdversions.
Hey, you just popped in.
Yeah, this is really great. I might just do that video on my own on the channel. I could even start there. Yeah.
Yeah, before you even stream or anything, just pump out some
Mhm.
videos.
Mhm.
You're welcome back anytime. So
Mhm.
I hope
Watch
you.
Cornville Three-Way next.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm gonna watch Cornville Three-Way next.
That's what I was going to say. If everybody just wants to click on the URL in the top of the chat, you can go over to Cornville's stream. He will be starting in about 25 minutes, and it is the first ever Tuesdays with Tiffany. So he has a new series that will be happening every week. So we'll get a weekly show with Tiffany now every Tuesday. So go over there, show him some love. But besides that, thanks again, Guru, for coming, and I hope everybody has a nice night.
Toodles, thank you. Oh, and I ended at 3 cocktails. Also, not really cocktails, just water and whiskey, but you know. That's my cocktail. Okay.